What's the strangest subreddit you've come across that made you go WTF? The sub that was just pictures of a guy named Ian sleeping 10 years ago on her picturesque Ian sleeping. Up for more too. How do you do, fellow kids? No ducking way. The hero, the legend. I hope he signs my forehead. Let him sign your balls. The only one I literally said what the duck was Hercos penis to save you the click, it's penises dressed up as things. Alzheimer's Group, an entire sub dedicated to reposting the same Garfield comic over and over again. What's funny is that someone legit thought it was an actual community for people with Alzheimer's, so he made a post and someone sadly had to explain that the sub was a joke. Did this person go back to the sub to post something about Alzheimer again the next day? Yes, and someone sadly had to explain that the sub was a joke. Or teenagers. That place is weird, dude. Ranyas free. There's a community of people out there who are 1. Really turned on by spread-ass cheeks, but 2. Really turned off by assholes. So they created a porn subreddit for images of spread cheeks with the anus photoshopped out. It is unsettling. Edit, this is the second time that I've mentioned that subreddit in one of these strangest subreddit you've seen posts. And it's the second time that my mention has picked up thousands of upvotes, even though I was hours late to the thread. I've been on this site for a decade now, and 1/3 of my fake internet points come from 2 casual mentions of Ranyas free. Never change, Reddit. Well, double anus also exists, so in the universe there is balance. No, I am not falling for this again. Came across her discontinence earlier. It's like a dude perma-meth, and it's exactly what you'd expect from someone like that. Top post is titled "Before I smoked my sperm mixed with salt, bong water and sugar, I tried just heating with a torch, my sperm in disapproval decide to break my thick glass cup on its own as it burned up. But after I explained it to them they understood and did not break my meth pipe, because they knew I did love them. So, Therese that. Edit, please don't go harassing the guy. Or shower orange. I don't understand, is it a fetish? An obscure art movement? A meme from the future? Or the pack still confuses and delights me in equal measure. I bois we lost one. Sold. Aro. Redefine was weird. The concept was that you got invited out of the blue and anyone who went a week without participating in the sub was removed. You were assigned a number based on your place in the subreddit, so you'd gradually shift upwards as people were removed for inactivity. The weird part was that about a month after I joined, number 0 was banned along with the other inactive people. It turned out the guy had been banned from Reddit at some point a week or more ago. Rumors swirled as to why, and apparently he'd been running dozens of these subreddits with the same premise, with users invited from the same pools of other subreddits. We figured out most people who were invited liked Warhammer, for example. It was either some kind of social experiment or him trying to find friends or something along those lines, and he'd been banned as a direct result of whatever these subreddits were being built for. I was in one of these groups called Redefined. It was an interesting concept. After about a year I was in it and made friends there. The mod of the group purged the sub because he didn't like one of the guys. For cryptocurrency, nobody knows anything here. To be fair, 98% of people who are into crypto know nothing about it outside of being told X coin can make them rich. Wait, you have the inside scoop on crypto? What is this X coin I'm hearing about? Is there an airdrop? Is it a eco? Which network does it run on? Where can I get some? It'll make me rich, right? Or chairs underwater. Any post labeled NSFW is that way for not submerged fully in water. There are lots of worse ones, but it really threw my mind through a loop, finding not only is there a dragon stuck in cars, but there is curse fucking dragons. You forgot ducking dragon cars. So far I have said WTF to all that I have seen, but that shit is ducking awesome. FDS. Female dating strategy. If you want to come across a bunch of psychotic females talking about how to ruin a man's life, or let's say how to bully them to death, check it out. Can't, and don't, want to remember its name, but after that news story about a police force shutting down a group who livestreamed dudes cutting off their dicks, somebody posted about a subreddit dedicated to that kind of stuff. They say you learn something new every day, but why did it have to be this? Or for people hate. Lots of classic, but honestly almost every drug-related subreddit is like stepping in a new world. Like yeah, heroin or cocaine and Leon exist and are active with their inside jokes. Once a girl on heroin was making fun of a dude she was ducking to pay for, you guessed it, heroin, and all other commenter were like yeah haha been there. I find the heavy drug subs so fascinating. You're right, it's another world. I'm a Reddit noob and this sub just violently broke my Reddit cherry. I wasn't prepared for this. That Millie Bobby Brown NSFW thing. I have basically the same birthday, so it's weird as shit to see something so disgusting. Edit grammar. The duck, is it one of those countdown things they did with what's her name from Harry Potter? Yep, she turned 18 and they opened it. The sub was created way before though. Saw a pic on some cringe sub post that said finally 18, dude looked 55. Girl said he'd been her best friend the last 4 years, thanks for waiting. SKRRRR edit. Let's not victim blame women though, they were preyed on. Are Smeg Maylovers not linking it, because, you know. Raltzheimer's group. I don't remember how I found it, but it's just the same Garfield comic. I don't remember. Oh boy do I have news for you. Or made Sunskates. Actually a pretty wholesome funny sub. Or the Darnold, a sub dedicated to Carolina Panthers quarterback Sam Darnold except written like it was submitted by Donald Trump. I like Ramesh. Simple, to the point. No spam. It's the perfect sub emo. I really don't know what I expected. Real Beast Faketa Fats is definitely one of my favorites. It's exactly what the name suggests. R12HR. I don't know what it is, but it's kinda weird. Can someone look into it and tell me what it is? noamalab.eu. Just some rando picture posting project. Here's a rest stop if anyone needs it. Ray Bleach edit. Thanks for the awards. Bitchy Mabuz is a winner. Urged nipples. Okay, that's enough internet for today. I'd like to nominate Divorced Birds. It's funny and not depressing or disgusting like the other obscure subreddits. Popes with bazookas along with her bread staple dough trees are two of my faves. Or spaghetti hentai. It's exactly what it sounds like. Why is this so hard to look away from? These noodles bout to get this chopstick. The 5050 sub where PPL post a link and it could go to a nice picture or it could go to a bad picture. Like kittens versus scary ghost pics, puppies versus car accidents. Ada it's for 50/50 the risky clicks subreddit. NGL, 5050 ducked me up one night. I got lucky on most of my links, but then got pics of a guy fucking a tied-up German Shepherd. I still have nightmares from that. Ringlip, 2010-ish cult where people communicated with their god via old Rika pitches. Much of the old content is nuked due to image hosts being defunct. Rinsex still mortified. Don't click it. It's basically. Well. Bestiality, but. Bugs. 010. Roni Duckers is a similar sub but somehow more wholesome and adorable at the same time. How much of it did you go through to conclude this? We don't ask this kind of questions around here. Or girls shaped like Mewtwo. BBLS and Photoshop as far as the eye can see, Mewtwo did this to us SMH. Ramesh. Can't remember what the name was, but there was a subreddit dedicated to people who had a fetish of being eaten by dragons. Only one? There was someone in their spiders subreddit going on about how no spiders were harmful and that saying they could in fact be harmful was a lie. I tried commenting against him, and reported him to the mods. One of the mods got back to me saying something along the lines of this dude you're reporting is a great contributor and you should supply evidence with your bullshit claims that spiders are harmful, which considering that this info if read by a young mind could cause very strong harm or even death, was ducking crazy, but I thought, alright, dickhead, here are 9 points backed with peer-reviewed evidence about reported incidences of deadliness and harm by spiders across the world, and his response was something like smartass idiot, talking to you was a waste of time, blocked. WTF. These wankers are misinforming thousands of people and are actively against evidence to support their arachnophilic wet dreams. I swear, several people may have been directly harmed by the misinformation purported there and supported by the stupid-ass mods. I have a degree in genetics, if anyone cares.